Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. Yes, I'm trying out a new rig here. It's still a GoPro, but I've got I've got a GoPro bra, and I hope you guys are happy. You've reduced me to wearing a bra to do this. Yeah, I know. So I just dropped Weifang off at Lisa's place, and we're going to be going to the Chaoyang district up Minzu Dadao. It's the main street in Nanning City. So we're gonna go up Minzu Dadao and into the Chaoyang district, into an area that's sort of a wholesale area, and as we're gonna be going by a school here. The parents and grandparents of all of these children go and wait for the kids to come out and walk them home. It is well, the smaller kids. The larger kids, they group up like gangs and head home type thing. And there's a school just across the street, so you got lots of kids. That one child policy is working damn good. Actually, more than one child policy now. To get in and out of this complex, you need to pick up a card, so nobody steals bikes here. If you don't have a card, you don't take the bike out, which is sort of nice. So you got to give it to the guard, and away we go. Yep, just outside of school. You got to go slow here. You don't want to run over anybody, because that would cause you much problems. My microphone fell down. I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to clip this microphone on, because I'm not using the lapel mic. I'm using my Rode Link, but I figured that I could hold it in my GoPro bra. And holy smokes, guys! It's a mad world out there. Obviously a bully. Welcome to the world of primary school at 11:45 in the morning. That's when the kids get out, and then they go back to school at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, they get like over 3 hours off, which is time to go home, have something to eat, have a sleep, and then go back to school till I think 6 o'clock at night, which is different than the Western world for sure. Yes, I'm driving on the sidewalk. It's the only way to get over to Minzu Dadao without going around a whole city block. Or actually 2 city blocks. So driving on the street, driving your e-bike on the sidewalk in Nanning City is acceptable behavior, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, how else would I get there? And they park them on the sidewalks too, as you can see. And here's a little guy that gets paid 1 RMB per bike to make sure nobody steals your bike and your bike batteries and stuff like that, eh? Oh. But then again, he doesn't spend much time there. Oh yeah. And Minzu Dadao, guys. Isn't this sweet? Just try not to get run over by Land Rovers. Back on the road again. Gotta love this. So this is the main street in Nanning City. It goes from one end of the city to the other, just about. It is Minzu Dadao, one of the most expensive places to live in Nanning City. Also, you can see that they've got the flags up all along. This is because China Day is coming up on October the 1st, and that is 70 years since the People's Republic of China was came into existence. Yeah, so that's a pretty big thing here in China with the, you know, the 70th anniversary. Along with that comes, yes, you got it, throttling of the internet. It comes under more censorship. VPNs don't work as well. It's and I guess that might have something to do with, we went into the 16th annual China Asian Expo here a couple of days ago, and there was security. Being a foreigner, I wasn't allowed to go through, or Weifang for that fact either, wasn't allowed to go through the main entry. We had to go through a special area for people without Chinese ID cards to be checked. Yes, because you had to link your ticket into the expo with a piece of ID, and it wouldn't scan a passport, or at least a Canadian passport, which was a little strange, I thought. So after dropping Weifang off, what am I going to do for the rest of the day? Well, I'm going to make this video for one thing. This is on my ride home. Okay, well that's good. Then I get home and I get all dressed up into my gear, and I head to the gym for about an hour and a half. And this is a daily thing with me. I enjoy, when I'm in China, I enjoy going to the gym for at least an hour, and usually about an hour and a half every day. Yes, even when I'm hungover. Everybody uses their horn. Nobody listens to them, but everybody uses it. My horn doesn't work on my bike. My lights on my bike don't work. My shocks are shot on my bike. My bike needs a little bit of maintenance. She's been sitting for a long time. I'm wondering how this new windsock on my mic is going to work. See, look at the legislation building here beside us. Pretty nice, eh? Oh yeah. And then you see up on the left-hand side over here is the Science Museum. Looks like a big golf ball, or whatever. Yeah, it looks like a big golf ball. Pretty nice. See, Nanning, everybody thinks that Nanning is a little rinky-dink town, and it's over 7 million people. This is, you see, the Chaoyang district that we're going to be driving through is the old downtown, the original downtown area of Nanning City. In recent years, I don't know, 10 years ago, they built Landong, or more than 10 years ago now, they built Landong area, and that became the new downtown. But because everything is growing so quickly here in China, the new downtown, Landong, is going to be the second old downtown, because across the river, all the government buildings and stuff are going to be sent across the river to a new area, and that will be the new downtown. So it's sort of like in the West, when you got a downtown and then you get a big power mall area that sort of is the new downtown. With here they build new areas of the city that are the new downtown. So we're coming up on the Chaoyang district of Nanning City now. You can see in the background over there, that's a government building. It's made to look like old China. It's all cement. I watched them build it here a number of years ago, and that's all cement, that building. Yes, sirree. You just about gotta have eyes in the back of your head here in China when you're driving. Driving an e-bike or driving a car around China makes you a better driver, just for the fact that you're very aware of your surroundings. Because e-bikes, there's no noise. They can come whipping beside you and you don't even know they're coming. So people tend to drive in a straight line, no weaving in and out, because you never know when somebody's going to come up on the left side or the right side of you. So you don't want to drive in front of them, or you don't want an accident. So you take it easy. Here's a police vehicle up here. Take note of this police vehicle and the armament that it has on it. It's built for riots. I've never seen a riot in China, mind you, but look at the cages on it, the windows and whatever, eh? Oh yeah, so They're ready for everything and anything in this part of the world. Not a lot of people on the street here today. But this is the main shopping area of this part of Nanning City, and it's nice here. This is where we go to McDonald's over here. Dave and Ronnie and Roger and the boys type thing. The older guys always in McDonald's in the morning. And when I mean older than me. Yes, there are people older than Gweilo 60 in Nanning that live here. Much older. I think Roger's like 82 years old. And he's a lifer. He stayed here his whole life. Well, not his earlier life, but he's waiting for a spot in an old folks home now because he's that old. So he's waiting for basically somebody to die in the United States, an old folks home, so he could take their place because he's old and he's in pretty rough shape. He can't do China anymore. Not saying that China's for young guys, but boy, she's harder living here than it is in a lot of the Western countries. That's for sure. None of the old boys have e-bikes. They say it's just too dangerous. I don't understand what they're talking about. Do you? Yeah, well, I grew up on motorcycles. I come from rural Saskatchewan, and we always had motorcycles since we were just little kids. So this is just normal for me. It's not a big deal. This is a back road coming out of the downtown Chaoyang area, and you notice on the right here, this is a garbage depot. Everything here gets recycled. So they bring in the garbage and they recycle everything. Seriously. And this is another little area where you can buy mats for your bed, mats for the floor, just little knickknacks and things. It's sort of a, I don't know, borderline wholesale spot. But we are going to go by the wholesale area of Nanning, the Chaoyang wholesale spot, and it's usually a bustling little place. I did a video here a couple years ago. This is where they were selling all the New Year's stuff. I was here when it was just red, and man, I can hardly wait for New Year's again. It's always fun, and a fun place to be in China at New Year's. You may think this is dangerous, and it is. There's an ebb and flow to the traffic in any Chinese city, and Nanning has its own ebb and flow too. Everybody goes slow enough that you don't see a lot of accidents. They do happen, but you don't see a lot of them. It's only like 35 degrees out here, 42 humidex today. I am just sweating my ass off. But hey, what I won't do to make a video for you guys. So before the end of this video, maybe you should push that subscribe button, just because I'm such a nice guy, and so that's a red light. And that girl just went through it. Oh. Did Gweilo just go through a red light? Oh, no. He would never do something like that. He just did. He's a bad man. You know, and you see this side here where it's all brand new building, and then this side here where you've got the old China right across the street. And those are early 70s, late 60s home-built homes. Those aren't built by any professionals. Those are built by the families, and they all get together, and everybody gets a floor. So if you got 4 brothers in a family, you make 4 floors, and everybody gets a floor. Usually the oldest gets a top. Youngest gets closer to the bottom. That's the way it is. See this stuff here? Now that's old China. That's just brick. There's the wooden windows and stuff. It's just like, oh my God, Martha, are we gonna be able to get through here? Yeah, see. This is the real China. This is the China that interests me the most. I love this part of it. The newer stuff, nah, I can take it or leave it. But this stuff here is simply amazing in my eyes. And it's different than the West, so I think it's probably more interesting to you as a viewer, just for the fact that you don't see this in the West. This is different. I'd wait for the taxi driver, but he's too big. Oh yeah. You know, people who run these little shops, they dress up in their pretty dresses, like this lady here, dresses up in her pretty dress and goes to work, even though it's just a little garage type shop. I'm not looking at those pretty girls. Well, okay, I tend to, my eyes, well, it's vitamins for my eyes. Before I come to China, I could hardly see, but after I'm here for like a week or two, I can just throw my glasses away because my eyes have been fixed. Because of all of the vitamins for my eyes. Yes, Gweilo is a bad man. Look at this guy here, on his cell phone, riding his bike, not a care in the world. Gotta love this, eh? It's China. And yes, new buildings, new buildings going up here. The cranes are in, so and this is going to be another wholesale area. Well, it is a wholesale area. They tore down the old wholesale building because it was only, I think, a 1 or 2 story. So they'll probably put up a 40 or 50 story building and do the same thing, only on a larger scale. And you see kids all over the place because it's just after school. You must be thinking you're crazy to be driving in this stuff. Well, crazy is relevant to yeah, I'm crazy. It is a dangerous thing to be driving, but it's exciting too. Fun and exciting. If this young lady can do it, I can do it. Driving the streets. So then the next one I do, the next street video I do is going to be the ultra modern Landong area of China, which is the exact opposite of this video, because this video takes you through a lot of the older areas of the Chaoyang district of Nanning City, where the Landong is all brand new. You see young girls driving their bikes, like this girl in front of me here, not a worry in the world. They've probably been doing it since they were 10 years old. Everybody goes slow enough that it's safe-ish. And that's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button, and thanks for watching. Oh, and by the way, hit that little bell on the subscribe button, and you'll be notified of new videos that I put out. Does this bra make me look stupid? I'm going to go around. See, this is what I do for you guys. I'm going to be riding my e-bike around like this, and this is what's going to take the crackle out of the videos when I'm driving around. But I'm wearing a bra just so I could do these ride around videos for you guys. So I hope you appreciate it. Like, you know, I'm out here making a fool out of myself. You know, maybe if I put on a mask, I know what, I'm gonna get a picture, Jacoby Journey mask. So I'm gonna put his mask on so everybody will think it's Jacoby running around with a bra on. That's a good idea.